live. Okay, so today's date, 8/31. Our objective. Our objective is called translating functions. And functions is a fancy word for right now. Functions mean basically graphs. And translating means simply to move. Translating means move. Functions means graphs. We're going to take graphs and move them. Okay? F of x and y are the same thing for us. F of x and y are the same thing. So in example 1, y equals 1. Okay? F of x and y equals 1 are the same thing. So how do I graph y equals 1? You guys know that. We just did one like that when we went back to algebra. What's it look like? Y equals 1. Anybody? Yeah, it's a horizontal line, right? So we know that it is a horizontal line at 1. Looks like that, okay? So we got f of x and then g of x. And the reason we use g of x is because it's a different graph, okay? So the same thing as y, but if I want to do y equals -3, what do? How do I graph that one? 1, 2, 3. There's g of x, and there's f of x. Okay, easy. Okay, y equals 1, horizontal line at 1. G of x, horizontal line at -3. So what happened? From f to g, what happened? In words, what happened? From here to here, what happened? Give me words. What happened in words? Just in words. Okay, I'll give you words. It went down, right? Just went down. We went down 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to say we did a vertical shift of, how many gotta go down? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, describe. Here you go, vertical shift of 4. This is called the parent function. And then we changed it. Y equals 1 is the parent function, and then we changed it. We moved it. So the parent function is y equals 1. It's our horizontal parent function, and then we moved it. Example 2, am I going too fast? Okay, f of x and y are the same thing, so like y equals x. We know how to graph that, right? It's got some missing numbers, you guys know that. It's missing like 1/1 plus 0, or we just know that, it started 0 up 1/1 because y equals x, right? So here's my parent function. That's my parent function. It's my basic function. Then we're going to move it, okay? So parent function. Okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to change it, okay? We're going to change it. So that's why it's g of x. This is my original. It's my original graph. That one there. Oh, I put in the wrong color. Darn me. Here we go. I'll change it. Now I can go in blue. Go, keep it consistent. And so now, let's graph g of x. Well, you know how to graph g of x, right? We start at -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up 2/1, up 2/1, up 2. Okay. Okay. So I've got f of x. That's my parent function. I've got g of x, that's this one. Right. So then, in words, what happened? What happened from the blue graph to the red graph? What happened? It went from here to here. What happened? What were the changes? Now, I'm okay with your words. Your words are okay, but I'm eventually going to show you what the words I want. So I'm going to say it went, and we did a vertical shift down. So we did a vertical shift down 4, right? So we took this blue graph, went down 4, right? And And since we made it twice as tall, right? See how the graph is twice as tall now? So we did a vertical stretch. Of 2. Okay? Again, I'm going to say it again. You don't need to use fancy words yet. Okay, I'm just saying, yeah, eventually you will, but I'm going to use fancy words because eventually I'm going to make you use fancy words. But for right now, if you said it went down 4, twice as tall, that's okay with me, okay? Thumbs up? And you can always borrow my notes too in the end if you get behind, okay? I'm happy to borrow my notes, okay? All right. Okay, example 3. I think we had that one in our book, didn't we? Hold on, let me go look at my book, page. What page was that? That was page 23. There's my absolute value graph, right? So, if I did absolute value of x, looks like this, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and it goes negative 1, 1, negative 2, 2, negative 3, 3, negative 4, 4. And so my parent function, or my basic parent function, is this absolute value graph. Okay? That's fx. Now, g of x looks like this. See if some of you guys remember the dance. Remember the dance? The silly little stupid dance. Do you remember the dance? Remember the dance? Remember the dance, Bob? Okay. You will never forget the silly little dance, okay? Okay, so, see my parentheses? My parentheses, so it's inside, right? See my head is inside parentheses, right? So, I'm moving horizontally, correct? You think I'm moving, from your perspective, I'm moving to the right. Not I'm moving left. Okay, parentheses, I'm inside parentheses, right? Okay, my head's inside. I'm moving horizontally, correct? From your perspective, I'm moving to the left. Not moving to the right. Now the reason it's the opposite. So I went back to -2. Here's why. -2 zeroes this out. -2 zeroes this out, correct? -2 plus 2 is what? 0, right? Puts us at your lowest spot. So it's always the opposite inside, okay? So I just took my graph, moved 2 back to opposite, back to, and down here, okay? Always the opposite inside. Always, 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 okay? Now, let's describe it. So in words, I'm going to say I did a horizontal translation to left and a vertical translation up 3. Okay? That's weird. Turned yellow on me. Okay, example 4, x squared. Now that looks like that one, doesn't it? Looks like that one. Okay, so that's going to be my parent function, is my x squared. So I'm going to go and listen carefully. Listen. 0 times 0. What's 0 times 0? 1. See my 1? What's 1 times 1? What's 1 times 1? I went up 1. Go over 2. What's 2 times 2? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go over 1, 2, 3. What's 3 times 3? Or 3 squared? 3 squared. What's 3 times 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Now, what's a negative 1 times negative 1? Negative 1 times negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1. Positive 1. Negative 2 times negative 2. Go over 2. Negative 2 times negative 2. Yep. Go over 1, 2, 3. Negative 3 times negative 3. Or negative 3 squared is? Positive 9, right? So this makes the parent function. Looks like this. Okay. That's my parent function. And then that's f of x. And I'm going to move it. So this graph is going to have to be up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But what do you think the negative here means? You see the negative? What do you think that negative means? You guys see the negative? Anybody want to guess what that negative means?
Make it smaller.
Actually, it will make it smaller, but good guess. Thank you for volunteering. I like that. Anybody have another guess? It's going to reflect. It's going to reflect over the x-axis because all the x's become negative. So it's going to be upside down. So it's going to look like this. That's g of x. So the negative in front of the x makes it a reflection over the x-axis. So, in words, described. So I did a vertical translation up 4, right? Took it up 4, and then I did a reflection over the x-axis. All right, now, there is going to be homework, but that's okay. We can do it. It's not a lot. Remember I said it, don't give a lot, but you need to do it, okay?